Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another game that I am very proud of. This game I played in the bullet pool, so we had a lot of kind of weird moves, but man, was it a game. Let's start off. I was playing the black pieces, and my opponent played the move a3. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I actually didn't even pay attention to what my opponent moved. Since it's bullet, I'd already pre-moved d6, which is a very versatile opening. You can play d6 against pretty much anything. Oops, I'm not going to make a very in-depth analysis of this game, but um, you can play this against like d4. You can play this. You can play it against e4. That's the Pierts. Yeah, but I here played it against a3, e3, b6, bishop to e2, bishop to g7, and we're just kind of playing quick moves until this move knight g5 comes in. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to castle and kind of avoid any funny stuff. And then they played h4. I'm like, okay, getting nice and attacky all of a sudden, so I'm just gonna kick out this knight. There are some lines where you can kind of just let this knight hang, and after you take, you kick away this knight, and after this knight moves, you have an open rook. Your bishop and queen can come in somehow, and it's kind of scary. But in this case, my opponent just moved the knight, and I moved my bishop. I closed up with g5 here, not allowing the take. I moved the pawn forward, and then after knight to g1, I traded my bishops and completely shut down the position in the center, so I can move my knights into the center. Okay, so just plop my knight in. Bishop went back for some reason. I think my opponent was playing a little too quickly for their own good. And then after that, after I took, and I rerouted my knight back. So my idea here was to go to here to try to pressure the center pawns a little bit, because my knight on here wasn't doing anything. It was staring into the pawn. So I just played this move b6 to stop the knight from coming into the territory, and then proceeded to my plan. And then I played this move a5 to try to go a4, kick out this knight, maybe to some corner square, and then try to create an initiative with maybe this bishop coming alive with c5 or something. And then they played g4. I moved my knight back, knight there, and now I played b5, trying to go b4 and shatter up in the position, open my rook. So now what happened is I got my plan. I decided, okay, the knight's moved, but I'm still going to play this move. It's going to lose me a pawn. If they had taken it, it loses me a pawn, but it still opens up my rook, and it's really good. Okay, but they shut down the position. I played queen to d7, hitting that pawn. A knight here, attacking and defending at the same time. So I just played queen to c6, rook f1, and I think this was the last real blunder of my opponent, because after this I played the move knight to c4, and there is a hidden tactic here, which you will see after the move queen to d3, moving out of danger. I played, okay, and I'll give you a couple of seconds to find the move. It's a superb, and I'll give you a hint. It's a queen sacrifice. Queen takes c5. I took the knight that was guarded by the pawn, said, hey, I'm taking that knight, and take me back if you dare. And he thought a while and took. Checkmate. The knight that I just put there a couple moves ago, and this bishop, which had been shut down by this pawn for so long, once this pawn moved, the bishop immediately jumps in to deliver a stunning checkmate. The knight holds the bishop and covers the escape square, and I was so proud to have found this in a bullet game. It was really fun. Just that. It's so satisfying to see that move played. You play your queen takes c5 and you pre-move bishop takes b2, and you're like, wow. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's this game. So let's turn on some analysis this evaluation bar and see where I was losing and winning. Okay, d6. Let's just run through the opening real quick. Okay, obviously this wasn't a very good move. Castling was okay. Okay, I have a little bit of an advantage here. Okay. Now it says I shouldn't have taken, probably. It says I shouldn't have taken for some reason. What should I have done instead? Let's turn on the lines here. Instead of taking, I should have played e5. Okay. Well, I didn't. It was a bullet game. I was snap taking. And then, okay, run through the moves. Okay, here it's 1.6 advantage for me after I move the knight back. And here. Oh, here it's almost it's back to 1.4 because I don't think this was accurate because it allowed this. But then this, yes, yeah, as I told you, it's the blunder. And now we allowed the idea. And now this knight's going to be lost, whatever you do. So the idea was you go here and do something like this, I think. Because that's the best move, right? b3, yeah, b3, kicking out the knight. And the queen also hangs, so there's probably some tactic here. I don't know what it is. Queen c6 is the best move, huh? Takes. I'm assuming that's the best move. f4 is the best move? No, bc4 is the best move, okay. And then d takes c4, and you're just rolling. You're just going to push these pawns, bring your rook, and you're just going to kill this dude. If you play the move c3, the king is never getting out unless they move the rook. And even then, they're very cluttered over there, so you can just steamroll. And that's the idea. But obviously, my opponent, instead of that, played this, and now it says, wait. Did I lose myself? Did I go too early? No, I didn't, right? Yeah, it was good. Good. The queen was in the wrong place in that line, but yeah. And that was this game. I hope you enjoyed watching my coverage of the game. And it's always kind of satisfying when you play good games like this. And I encourage you guys to jump in the Discord. I'll keep a link for that in the description below. And share your games. There's a channel for serving your games. Sorry, not serving. Don't serve your games. Just share your games, and we'll all be happy to take a look at them, maybe even in a video, and definitely just on our own. And we'll just take turns enjoying each other's games. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.